honored to have with me Mayor Ed Lee from San Francisco.
Thank you, Alex. Thanks for having me.
So I gather your time is short because, well, your busy time as a mayor is ahead of you here today. So let me know, what does technology mean to the people of San Francisco? How is it improving the way you can govern?
Well, on a very couple levels, we have one of the first cities in the nation to open up all of our data that we used to keep among ourselves, not thinking that we could find solutions with our partners in the private sector. And guess what? After 3 or 4 years of doing this, we have over 60 applications that can give us in government better data and looking at that, analyzing it so that we can be a better government. And so open source to me is a great policy, a great piece of legislation. And I challenge today at the WebPoint2 Summit, help us figure out how to prevent your cars from being towed in our city. If we can have data that gives the companies here a challenge, hopefully they can help our consumers, our residents, our visitors to avoid a big ticket, and they can enjoy themselves rather than get punished for parking someplace that they didn't realize was a towing zone.
How is the release of that data and then people using it, making it up in apps, resulting in better downstream outcomes for citizens?
You know, I think that that information allows our government agencies to actually develop better programs. I don't think that they realize by keeping that data to themselves, they didn't have the either imagination or innovation to actually review that data in a way in which they could enhance their customer service and target not only enforcement, not only rulemaking, but exchange or engagement by the public, a positive level of engagement. And I think we need to reach out even more. I think technology allows us to cross language barriers, to cross the myriad of communities that we don't cover because of sheer limitations in bureaucracy.
So almost every citizen I see now has a cell phone connected to their hip, right?
Yes.
And imagine you've got BlackBerries pinging away in your staff too. How's mobile factoring into what you do as a city government, and how do citizens carrying cell phones change the game for you?
Well, I'll give you one example. People who are looking for parking. So we're such a famous city, an attractive city for visitors to come in, and now we have an application online that you can download to your phone. It's called SF Park. And that tells you where are the available parking spaces when you want to go to your favorite technology store, or your restaurant, or the theater, and where can you park, and what choices do you have for parking, whether it's in a garage or on the street parking. And we were able to put sensors down in every parking space in certain crowded areas, and you can literally choose not only by price, but by location as to where you can park to get your business done. That helps consumers. That also helps us with parking congestion, so that people aren't idling, looking, and running around the same block, looking for that empty parking space. They can actually go to where a block away and be able to save time and money. That's key to people using their devices in a way in which it helps them, and it helps our city, and then it unclogs the streets and allows bicyclists to use the streets safer, and it allows our muni public transits to get through the corridors faster.
So, last question. One of the things that I see here, visiting from Washington, I certainly see there too, lots of homeless people. And certainly there's a whole class of people who may not have access to smartphones or tablets. How is technology being leveraged to bridge that digital divide and incorporate all of the citizens in the city in a lot of the innovation that we're seeing around us?
Well, getting information out there about where services are. We have open access in our libraries, every branch, and we are able to retool them so that they can have a lot more technology. So a lot of the homeless population, if you will, go to our libraries to get access to information, get emails done, get their connections to family and friends. And so having that ability to communicate is really important, because then we can download for them where the services are. They can get that instantaneously. And then our agencies that provide that service can have both a policy and a practice that can reach out. And so I think that technology is to be embraced in the city for a long time. It's a huge job creator. And even those that are homeless. When we held the last Project Homeless Connect, where we bring all the services together in one place, the section that we had for employment was filled. People actually want jobs, and they want to be able to be connected. And I think that that's another telltale sign that technology can not only be a great contributor to communications, but they are our #1 job creator. They're moving on our construction forefront. revamping these vacant buildings that we have, and then, of course, at the very use, information spreading for services and for people who need that information.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Mayor.
Thank you.